Welcome to Barely Entertaining's Classic Collections podcast, where we aim to introduce a whole new audience to great classic stories. I'm Kathy, and I hope you enjoy the story I found for you today. Felicia and the Pot of Pinks, based on the story from the Blue Fairy Book. Once upon a time, in a quiet little cottage by the edge of the wood, there lived a poor man with his 2 children, a rough boy named Bruno and a sweet girl named Felicia. Though their lives were humble, their hearts were full, at least until the old man grew ill. When he felt his time on earth was drawing to a close, he called his children to his side. "My dear ones," he said, "I have no riches to leave you, only a straw mattress, 2 stools, a hen, a silver ring, and a pot of pink flowers. Many years ago, a noble lady gave me the ring and flowers. She said I must give them to my daughter when she grew up, for they would bring her comfort in times of trouble. Felicia, they are yours. Bruno, the rest is for you." Felicia and Bruno agreed.
I got a pot of pink flowers by my side. They bloom so bright, though the world feels wide. They're all I've got to keep me strong through the darkest nights and the endless song. A silver ring sits on my hand so small. It ain't much, but it means it all. It shines in the moonlight, soft and true. It's all I have left to remind me of you. Pink petals dance in the wind so free. Oh, silver ring, whispers of who I could be. In this world of shadows, I find my spark, holding tight to treasures in the dark. Some may have gold, but their hearts are cold. I hold my dreams in the things I hold. Oh, a pot of pink flowers and a silver ring, they teach me the song that my soul can sing. Pink petals dance in the wind so free. Oh, silver ring, whispers of who I could be. In this world of shadows, I find my spark, holding tight to treasures in the dark.
Yet, after their father passed away, Bruno became cruel. "Don't touch my things," he snapped. "You've got your silly flowers and your shiny ring. That's all you need." He kept the food for himself and threw Felicia scraps. "Here, eat this eggshell, or go catch frogs if you're hungry." But Felicia was gentle and kind. She never complained. She tended her pot of pinks every day, watering them with care and whispering, "You're all I have, my darlings." One warm evening, her flowers looked thirsty, and Bruno refused her water. So Felicia took her earthen pitcher and tiptoed through the moonlit woods to fetch water from the fountain. As she filled her pitcher, a soft rustle caught her ear. A royal carriage glittering with jewels pulled up beside the fountain. Out stepped a beautiful queen dressed in silks that shimmered like the stars. Her ladies served dainty cakes and fruit on crystal plates. The queen noticed Felicia and called kindly, "Child, why are you out all alone at this hour?" Felicia curtsied. "I came for water, ma'am. My brother keeps the food and drink for himself, but I don't mind. I have my flowers, my ring, and my heart." The queen's eyes sparkled. "You are a dear girl. Sit with us and eat." Felicia sat at the queen's side and was given the finest supper she had ever tasted. When she stood to leave, she found her pitcher had turned to gold, and the water within smelled like roses. "This is for you," said the queen. "Pour it over your pinks, and remember that the queen of the woods is your friend." Felicia curtsied deeply. "Thank you. You've been so kind. I wish I had something to give you." The queen chuckled softly. "Your grateful heart is gift enough." But Felicia's eyes lit up. "If you please, I have a pot of pinks at home. They are very dear to me. They're the prettiest flowers you ever did see. I'd like you to have them." The queen smiled. "Then I shall treasure them. Bring them to me next time we meet." Felicia skipped all the way home, but when she opened the door to her little room, she stopped in shock. Her pinks were gone. In their place stood an ugly cabbage. She burst into tears. Nonetheless, she grabbed her ring and turned to run off to see the queen. But when she got to the fountain, the queen was already gone. Once back at her cottage, she sadly picked up the cabbage to toss it outside, when it let out a loud "Ouch!" Startled, she nearly dropped it. Did you speak?" she asked. "Of course I did," the cabbage grumbled. "Now put me back in the garden and I'll tell you where your flowers are." Still surprised, Felicia gently replanted the cabbage. "Why can you talk?" "Go ask the hen," it huffed. "She knows the whole story. By the way, your pinks are hidden in Bruno's bed." Felicia ran back into the cottage, but in her haste, she tripped over the hen. "Careful," clucked the hen. "I'm not just a hen. I was once your nurse." Felicia's eyes grew wide. "My nurse?" "Yes," the hen said, straightening her feathers. "You, Felicia, are not just any girl. You are a princess. The queen who gave you the ring and the flowers is your godmother. She placed you here to protect you from an evil king who wanted to harm you. The cabbage was once a wise man turned into a vegetable to guard your cottage. The ring and the pinks are magic." Felicia hurried to Bruno's bed and lifted the covers. There, nestled among his blankets, were her pinks, but they were guarded by snapping rats. Thinking quickly, Felicia dashed to fetch her golden pitcher. She splashed the rosy water on the rats, and they vanished. Then she poured the rest over her pinks, and a soft voice whispered, "Felicia, your love has saved me." She fainted away in surprise. When she opened her eyes, there was the Queen of the Woods, standing over her, smiling. "You are truly good, my child. Would you like me to punish Bruno for stealing your flowers?" Felicia shook her head. "No, ma'am. He is still my brother." Just then, a handsome young man in green velvet entered. He wore a crown woven from pink blossoms. "Felicia," said the queen, "this is my son, Prince Pink. He was turned into a flower by that wicked fairy, and only your kindness could break the spell." Prince Pink bowed low and said, "Dear Felicia, will you marry me?" Felicia blushed. "If I have your heart." "Oh, you have it forever," said the prince. The queen waved her wand, and Felicia's simple dress turned to silver and gems. She looked like a true princess. Bruno, touched by her kindness, begged her forgiveness and was changed into a gentle young man. The cabbage and the hen returned to their true forms, a clever wizard and a kindly old nurse. Felicia and Prince Pink were married in a garden of blooming flowers, with music and laughter echoing through the land, and they lived happily ever after, surrounded by love and the sweet scent of pinks.
In a garden bright with blooms, under stars and silver moons, Felicia's heart, so kind and true, brought magic back in shades of blue. With golden water pinks revive, a prince set free once turned and tied. The queen of woods with smiles so wide called blessings from the woodland side. The cabbage danced, the hen gave cheer, all those once lost were gathered near. Bruno wept, then changed his way, and asked to be kind every day. The palace gates flung open wide for Felicia, the princess bride. With gowns of silk and songs so sweet, she walked with blossoms at her feet. The palace gates flung open wide for Felicia, the princess bride. With gowns of silk and songs so sweet, she walked with blossoms at her feet. No crown of gold but flowers fair, a ring of pinks within her hair. For love had bloomed and found its place in hearts in hope, in sweet embrace. The kindness grows where pinks are sown, love will lead the lost back home. Petals whisper soft and clear, good hearts bloom when love is near.
Thanks for joining me for this classic story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't wait to share another classic with you, so keep listening to Barely Entertaining for more great classic content.